Hi everyone, my name is Lusanda Mbane and welcome to Zazi Zithande Zithembe. It's very exciting to bring you another enthralling episode, as I always do on a Wednesday. So today I am joined by Dr. Brian. Dr. Brian is a reconstructive and cosmetic surgeon. He has dedicated his life to making sure that we look great, we feel good, we have bigger boobs, we have bigger bums. Is that kind of accurate, Dr. Brian?
Well, yeah, there's a little bit more to it, but thanks for having me on your show,
Yeah,
Lusanda.
welcome to the show.
Thanks, yeah, so I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so when I walk around, I'm starting to see a whole lot more black people. I'd say black women, but I think it's generally all black people, really. Starting to care more about how they look, starting to do more surgery, cosmetic surgery you call it, sort of to look good for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah.
Why is that, firstly?
Well, I think awareness is definitely on the increase. I think people are more aware of what you can do, what you can achieve. I think social media has played a big part. Everyone wants to have a good-looking selfie.
Thanks to Instagram.
Thanks to Instagram. And also in South Africa, I think the economics. I think as people have more money that they can spend on things that are of their choosing rather than necessities, I think people are finding that plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery is very empowering, and they're opting for it more and more.
I understand you do more than that. You do more than the cosmetic side of it. So more than what, the bigger bum, the bigger boob, the Botox.
Yes, yeah.
You do reconstructive surgery as well?
Yeah, reconstructive surgery is a big part of what we do. And in terms of reconstructive surgery, what we're really trying to do is help people go back to normal. Okay, so you find that there are children born with congenital differences. Maybe their ears stick out, they have a cleft lip or palate, or they have a very funny shaped head. It's called craniosynostosis.
Because I was trying not to laugh, but I'm thinking the funny shaped head is quite common where I come from.
No. Some look very different.
Okay.
And so the goal of reconstructive surgery is generally to help people look normal.
I see.
So when you're walking down the street and you see them, you don't notice their differences. Whereas with cosmetic surgery, you find that people want to look perfect.
I see.
So I do a lot of reconstructive surgery. We do a lot of the reconstructive surgery at Bara, Chris Hani Baragwanath Academic Hospital. I'm the head of plastic surgery there. We do a lot of cleft lip and palate. We do a lot of hands. We do a lot of cancer reconstructions. Yes.
So you just caught me off guard now, because when I was thinking all this surgery, I was thinking private, posh, because I was thinking of it as a luxury. But from what you're telling me, it's obviously very clear now that the cosmetic side is a luxury, but the reconstructive side is more of a need based on some kind of a deformity.
Sure.
Now you mentioned Baragwanath Hospital, which is a public hospital. Affordability, I would imagine there's a whole lot of working class people that would need it but can't afford it, the reconstructive one.
Sure, so at Chris Hani Baragwanath, we don't charge for surgery. You pay according to your income, and then you pay for the file. And then after that, we would help you. The other benefit to Chris Hani Baragwanath is that it's an academic hospital, so it's a teaching hospital. We train registrars, we train future surgeons in how to do these procedures. So most of my work at Chris Hani Baragwanath is actually reconstructive. Like I said, the cleft lip and palate is a big part of what we do. And then we also do a lot of cancer reconstruction. So reconstruction post breast cancer, where you don't want to, if you get breast cancer and you're 38, you still got 30 years ahead of you. You can't really want to walk around with one breast.
What do you mean at 38 you've only got 30 years ahead of you?
Or 68 or 40 years.
Gee, like we're planning to live longer.
What's your goal? Mine is 95.
Something like that. So at 38, I've got another 50-something years to go.
Sure.
Okay, so you've got a private practice as well.
Yes.
You were talking Bara, but we're here now at your private practice. What do you offer here?
In my private practice, I do mostly cosmetic surgery. I also do a lot of trauma, facial trauma, and hands. I do a lot of hand surgery as well.
Hand surgery?
Yeah, so that would include your carpal tunnels, your hand injuries, your nerve compression syndromes. Plastic surgeons actually do a lot of hand surgery as well. And then in terms of the cosmetic surgery, I do mostly body contouring. So we do breasts, breast rejuvenation, butt augmentation.
I'm wondering why so many people are looking so perky. Now I know.
So something that's very popular right now is the mommy makeover. I think you find that a lot of women have finished having their families, maybe by their late 30s, you've had your 3 kids.
Yes.
And like you said, you've still got 50 years ahead of you.
Yes.
You're doing very well economically. Your life is great, but your body doesn't fit, you know, the kind of self-image that you have. So what we try and do is we empower these women to have the body that matches their lives.
Can you put you on the spot, Doc? You said the mommy makeover, you need to be very economically something, but it sounded like fun. What are you looking at for a mommy makeover? Plus minus, ballpark. Be nice.
Sure, it's difficult to quote exact prices, but if you were to combine a breast rejuvenation, like a breast lift or breast reduction, with a tummy tuck, you'd be looking at about maybe 85,000.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Results? I would imagine it's probably different for every patient, or is it the same, the success rate?
Well, plastic surgery is very philosophically driven. So the goal in the results in cosmetic surgery is to aim for perfect. You always aim for the extra.
Yes.
You know, in reconstructive, you aim for normal, and in cosmetics, you aim to make the patient happy. You want the person to wake up every day and feel good about the results.
Yes.
Sure.
Doc, do they even know what you're going to be doing to them when your patients are asking, or do they just see the end product, the perfection? They forget that there's a whole lot of chopping, literally chopping.
That's a very good question, and it's actually a bit of a problem in our field at the moment due to TV shows that are coming out of the States. People tend to now think of cosmetic surgery almost as like going to the spa. You know, you just go to the spa and you come back looking great. But it is quite involved. Patient selection is very important, and you have to do the right procedure for the person. You counsel them, and you know, because it's an elective procedure, meaning it's not something that's life or death, because you know, the person walks in healthy. You have to be able to turn away the person who you think will not be able to fulfill all the requirements to heal well.
I see.
Yeah.
The person who will not be able to walk out healthy again.
Yes, yes. You have to be able to say this is not for you.
Okay. Well, Doc, you've given me some funny ideas. I'm already thinking, okay, which tuck can we have? And I'm sure quite a lot of women out
Which
there.
tuck would you want?
Yo, the mommy tuck, Doc. I'm done with the family. And I'm thinking I want to tuck everything that is beautiful. I'm sure a whole lot of women are thinking the same thing out there. So please do tell us, how do we find you?
Well, you can check out my website, www.marangaesthetics.com.
Marang Aesthetics.
Marangaesthetics.com. It's named after my daughter.
I see.
You can call my rooms on 011 950 5512.
Okay.
And I'm at Netcare Pinehaven.
You're not on Instagram?
I am on Instagram.
I think that's where most of your prospective clients are.
I am. It's at Brian Monaisa.
At Brian Monaisa. I'll be sure to follow you.
Sure.
Thank you so much for all this information, for joining us, and for empowering so many more women out there who are going to see the show, and definitely we're going to get funny ideas just like I did.
Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Dr. Brian Monaisa right here with me, talking aesthetics and reconstructive surgery. If you want to find out more, pretty much like I do, there's his details. He's just given them to us. Or of course, you can follow this link and go to YouTube to follow our show and get more details. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, it's a wrap from me.